Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bedford. How are you all doing tonight? Good to see you. I just confused myself because I just closed that door, I thought, and it's kind of managed to open itself again, which is a weird thing. Yes, I think it's got... Oh, there, I just got stuck. Right, good evening, sorry. My name's... confused. So, yeah, welcome to the Bedford. We're closing these doors because tonight we have the most beautiful acoustic set for you, and we want to maintain this wonderful atmosphere. Before we start, how many people have never been to the Bedford before? Raise your hands if it's your first time. Wow, about half the room. Welcome down. Tonight, we welcome you to the Bedford, and I'll explain a little bit about the concept, the format, and the philosophy of what's going to happen tonight. This evening, we have four of the most eclectic, diverse, and truly brilliant artists to bring to the stage, and each of them will be performing something very different and something very special. And as you notice, we've closed these double doors that you came through, and when you came in, you paid no door entry fee to come in. All the artists have dedicated their time, their talent, and energy here tonight for nothing, but not for nothing, because now that we've got you here, we're going to ask you to pay. We're going to ask you all to pay attention. Now, that's not the cheap option, that's the expensive option, because tonight, in return for this fabulous live music, we just ask you to support the artists by giving them your full attention and not talking through the songs, because these will be very acoustic sets. If you do need to have a chat, if you see someone you haven't seen for ages, do a bit of networking, we will be taking an interval, which we have cunningly placed at the end of the first half and just a bit before the beginning of the second half. Or, if you wish to egress the room at any time, we use the door to the left now. That takes you back to the main bar, out to the loos, or if you need some fresh or nicotine air, you can go that way. And as there's lots of new people here, maybe we should do the emergency procedures. In the event of an emergency, the emergency exits are to the left, straight ahead, and there's one upstairs. If at any point during the evening there should be a lack of music, small headphones will drop from the ceiling. Thank you. I'm glad you came. To activate them, pull them towards yourself and make sure you're listening to good music before helping small children or elderly people. If you have a mobile phone, please switch it to the silent position, but do continue to use your phone through the night to take pictures, video, to Facebook status update, post messages or images on Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or TikTok or whatever you tend to use your phone for. But wherever you do it, please tag us. On all social media, we are at the Bedford Pub, because we are at the Bedford Pub. Finally, although tonight we are starting that, we're not the biggest audience in number, but absolutely the biggest audience I know in spirit. But we're not alone, because we are sharing this show with many, many more people. Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are streaming this show live and direct over the internet to the entire world. It's a big place. And we have people watching as far away as Canada. Hello, Rania. Our camera's high-definition camera at the back of the room there, sharing the show. Right, that's what's going to happen tonight. Basically, each of the artists are going to come to the stage. They're going to do 2 songs after each song. You give them a massive round of applause. When the next one comes on, they'll do 2 songs. You give them a massive round of applause. We'll do that the way to take an interval. After the interval, we come back in the second half, and everyone does the same thing, but in a slightly different order and playing slightly different songs, and then it's time to go home. The night will go very quickly, so I encourage you to enjoy the music twice as much in the moment, so you don't feel shortchanged by life at the end. Hello, come on in. So, we're going to start with our first artist, and as you can imagine, it's quite tough in a beautiful listening environment to be the first act to have to come onto the stage and to break the ice and to entertain you. So please, would you put a little extra love and energy into your applause, and welcome to the stage our good friend, the brilliant Mr. Tony Moore. Thanks very much. It's nice to be here tonight. Wasn't expecting that nice intro, but thank you very much. So, I am going to play a couple of songs just to kick the night off. And the first song, I'm very thrilled to say, is on the new Julian Lennon album. We wrote this song together. The song is called Love Never Dies, and it's written from the point of view of someone who's actually passed over but cannot let go of the love for the person they've left behind, and so they stay next to them at all times, but how can they ever let them know that they're still there? And so every time you walk into a room and it's unnaturally colder than you expect, or you hear your favorite tune just when you need it, or there's static on the line, or anything strangely inexplicable happens, that's the message that's coming through, that you're not alone. If I could have have some voice in this monitor, or more voice in the piano monitor, please, Rich? Thank you. Anyway, the song is called Love Never Dies. Ah, thank you. I'll be the wind that dries your tears. I'll be the voice nobody hears. I'll be the light that guides you home. I'll be the sense you're not alone. I'll be the whisper in your dream. I'll be the love that's in between. I'll be an old familiar tune that is playing just for you, because I'm playing to remind you all you believe is what defines you. So listen and hear me. You're not alone, you're always near me. Open your eyes, 'cause love never dies. I'll be the static on the line. I'll be that long lost key you find. I'll be the creaking of a door. I'll be the feeling you want more of what I'm saying, to remind you all you believe is what defines you. So listen and hear me. You're not alone, you're always near me. Open your eyes, 'cause love never dies. Love never dies. Love never dies. Love never dies. That's why I'm staying, to remind you all you believe is what defines you. So listen and hear me. You're not alone, you're always near me. Open your eyes, 'cause love never dies. I'll be the first thought of your day. I'll be the name you long to say, and I will never let you go, because my darling, you should know that love never dies. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to do one more short song, and then we've got the amazing TAKEDA joining us on the stage, and then the whole night kicks off in earnest. I'm going to do a song that sums up my philosophy of life, which very quickly is, you cannot live in the past. It's been and gone. It's like a country. You no longer have a visa to visit anymore. Conversely, you cannot live in the future. The future is an unwritten book, and anything may yet happen. The only thing that you can experience, the only thing you can understand, and actually the only thing you can ever enjoy is the moment you're in. And if you don't enjoy the moment you're in, you can never enjoy life truly and properly. In fact, many people postpone pleasure until a future occurrence takes place, like they win the lottery, or they get a new job, or they get a bigger car or a faster house. Anyway, so they get something that validates their happiness. But if that thing never happens, you've wasted all those wonderful moments where you could have been happy waiting for something that never arrived. So my philosophy is, enjoy the moment. Make every moment the best moment. And at the end of every day, when you add those moments up, even if it's been a tough day, it will still be the best day of your life so far. And today, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the best day of my life so far. So this is for all of you. There will be some communal singing expected at the end. I will make you aware of it at the right moment. This is called The Best Day of Your Life. You gotta get yourself up. The sun is shining, but the day won't wait for you. If you're not there, everybody else will take your share, 'cause backseat drivers are just survivors. So grab the wheel and take control and live for today. It's the present that you've been given. Don't dream away precious moments you could be living now. You gotta get out of bed and motivate your aching bones, you sleepy head. Don't hesitate, 'cause everybody else is wide awake. Don't be lazy, it drives me crazy to see you miss the boat again. So live for today, it's the present that you've been given. Don't dream away precious moments you could be living right here and now. There's no future if you don't try to live for today. For today, it's the best day of your life, and it lasts so little time. To waste it is a crime. Well, it's a crime, yeah, 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 yeah. So live for today, it's the present that you've been given. Don't dream away precious moments you could be living right here and now. There's no future if you don't try to live for today. For today, it's the best day of your life, and it's the best day of your life. Now that's what you need to sing. So all together now. It's the best day of your life. Now sing it like you mean it, ladies and gentlemen. It's the... Very good. Right, even louder. It's the... Thank you, just the guys now. It's the... Very good. Now just the girls. And it's the... And now anybody that spent time in Holland, it's the... It's the best day of your life. Thank you very much. Well, the PA seems to work. That's good. The engineer seems to work. The host seems to work. We are ready now to bring to the stage the first of our cavalcade of amazingly talented artists. And what's going to happen is each act's going to come onto the stage as I'm talking to get over that kind of awkward spot of being introduced and then nothing happens for a minute or so. So whilst the artists get themselves on stage and plugged in, I will be doing my primary role tonight, which is talking to you. And during the talking, I will be telling you a little bit about the Bedford. Thank you, Josh. What we do here, how we work. We might have the odd pop quiz, like for instance, Does anyone know which country has a national orchestra larger than its national army? Yes. Well, it used to be that. Yeah, exactly. That's the right answer, yes. Well, it's now Monaco. Yes, anyway, Monaco, although they sometimes refer to it as a principality as well, it's a country. And its orchestra is bigger than its standing army. There you go. And in that magical moment, Josh has got himself sat down, plugged in, and ready to go. So all it requires me to do is introduce him and you to give a massive round of applause and enjoy the rest of this first half. Will you please put your hands together? A massive round of applause for TAKEDA!
Thank you. How do you follow that? So yeah, my name's Josh. I play in a band called TAKEDA. TAKEDA is not my name. We're a sort of noisy, grungy folk three-piece from Norwich. And I don't normally play on my own, so I'm always extra nervous when I play by myself. So I'd appreciate the support. I'm going to play some of the songs that we play as a band. But it's gone from really cold in here to really warm, and my guitar doesn't like it, so just give me a second to get tuned up. This is a song of ours called A Million Years. I spend the journeys down on my knees, Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. We're just in the process of putting an EP together as a band, but last summer I did an album by myself, and I have some CDs available, if you still have a CD player, that is. Yeah, come and grab one off me if you'd like one. We have some T-shirts as well, so this is Abby, who is an amazing musician and artist in her own right, Abby Harold, and you can find her on Instagram. But we've been working together on a few things, including some like handmade one-off art pieces in the form of T-shirts that Abby prints with her designs on. I have a few of them tonight as well. If you'd like to see them, come and see me. And we've been learning a few Takeda songs together as well, which has been really fun. And this is one of them. Okay. She plays the Irish bouzouki, in case you're wondering. That song is called Rites, as in like rites of spring.
Funny when I look back, crack the door, the beam of light, a vertical line between day and night, and I will never live alone, and I will never live alone.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that absolutely gorgeous? Takeda, that's Josh there, and Abby.
Abby Harold.
Yes, playing the Irish bouzouki. Absolutely gorgeous. beautiful hi-fi sound. Now, Josh will be back in the second half. And as I explained at the beginning, what happens tonight is we have 4 artists. They each come to the stage. They're doing 2 songs. You get the opportunity to see and hear them, enjoy their music, and then we take a short break, and then we do it all again. So you get to re-experience the thing that you enjoyed in the first half, but with different music. And now I'm just going to dispel the myth that men can't multitask by showing you that it's quite possible to talk at the same time as screw a microphone stand to the correct height, I think. This is my guess, ladies and gentlemen. I'm guessing that height. And our next artist is making a welcome return to the Bedford, a fantastic singer and songwriter. We've been doing this for, this is my 20th year. In about June of this year, I'll have been here 20 years. Thank you very much, yes. Follow her. No, 20 years, which is, in most other jobs, they give you a gold watch and send you home at the end of it. But I have no intention of going anywhere unless they give me a golden capo. That's a musician joke. Okay. So, but over the 20 years, we've had some unbelievably, amazingly talented artists perform here, some of whom have gone on to be highly successful. Some have been very successful, and others are still at different stages of their journey. And our passion is to try and create one stage where the sound, the light, the experience, and the audience is just beautiful and perfect for an artist to show their songs. And I remember in 2004, we had a young man from Scotland, from Paisley, turned up. He was 17, and that was Paolo Nutini. And for about a year, regularly played here until he got a deal and made a record and went on and became very successful. And at the same time, then we started having artists like James Morrison. In fact, one night we had James Morrison and Paolo Nutini on the same bill, which was pretty astonishing. And it was still free to come in. Our passion, as I say, is to create a stage where stuff can happen. People can be seen at their very best. And so we're really thrilled tonight to have such amazing artists to bring to the stage. And thank you for supporting and listening and bringing your attentive, beautiful support. Right. I think we're ready to go. Any second now. If anyone, by the way, I did ask you the question about, the orchestra, the country, the army, that stuff. I will ask you some more questions, but it's only fair that should you have a question for me, I should answer your question, right? So if during the evening you have a burning thought in your head, something that's been keeping you up late tonight, could be geographic, scientific, historical, sociological, anything you want that you think I might be able to help you with, I'll do my best to answer it. In the meantime, we're ready to introduce our next artist. Can we have a massive round of applause for AMIR HAIDER?
I'm blind by the light you're shining. I'm alive. You're a drug in my head, making me wanna raise the dead. And I feel on fire when I'm wrapped up with you. Wanna dance until the dawn. I'm ignited up, so don't leave me on my own. I need another hour. Need another hour. Hold on tight instead of walking away. We're on a roller coaster headed for the sky. I want to touch a rainbow with you. There's only one way up before the sun fades away. We're on a roller coaster shaking up our hearts, and I don't want to come down. In the blue, in the green, something's happening to me. I'm breathing in this moment so deep. wanna fill myself up so deep, and I feel on fire when I'm wrapped up with you. I wanna dance until the dawn. I'm ignited up, so don't leave me on my own. I need another hour, need another hour. Hold on tight instead of walking away. We're on a roller coaster headed for the sky. I wanna touch a rainbow with you. There's only one way up before the sun fades away. We're on a roller coaster heading for the sky, and I don't wanna come down. Hold on tight instead of walking away. We're on a roller coaster headed for the sky. I wanna touch a rainbow with you. Thank you. Good evening, guys. My name's AMIR. I'm back here again. I played here a few times before. Thank you, Tony, for having me back again. That was a song of mine called Roller Coaster. This next song I'll play you is a song I wrote recently. I was traveling a little bit, and I was in the States, and I was in Memphis, and so much amazing music then. I was so inspired. I wrote this next song for actually a charity, and it was for a charity called Crossroads Antigua, and they do amazing work for recovery and for people who are struggling with recovery. So please check them out, please support them. They are amazing people, and they do amazing things. So this song is called Reason to Hope. Baby, don't turn that red light on. The night's been hard enough and it's almost gone. I'm choking smoke on a highway side. I'm burning up on top, but I'm cold, cold inside. Ground beneath me wants to pull me back to life. Shine on, you old familiar light. There's more of this road I got. Make my way across. I could see something in the distance giving me reason to hope, reason to hope. I still remember those lucky old words. Somebody told me, ease my mind. Don't make the greatest mistake in life. If you still think you got time, I'll keep on moving every second from now on, flying straight out of the chaos and the storm. There's more of this road I got. Make my way across. I can see something in the distance giving me reason to hope, reason to hope, reason to hope. reasonable. Thank you very much, guys. My name's AMIR. Connect with me. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at AMIR Songs, AMIR Songs. Thank you.
Thank you, AMIR HAIDER. Fantastic performance, AMIR. We'll be back in the second half as well. Right, we are going to move this to... Oh, that's probably about the right height, actually. It's probably about the right... I'm going to probably leave that there. What do you reckon, Rich? I think that's about the right height. Right, for those of you watching live on the internet anywhere in the world, thanks for joining us. If you have friends, family, or confederates around the world who would like to take part in the live performance via watching online, it's all on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/The Bedford Pub. The stream is embedded there. It's also on our YouTube page for anyone who wants to use YouTube. But if you want to text anyone and let them know to watch the show, you're very welcome to do that. And the show is archived, so you can see it again afterwards. So Olivier is coming up next, and we're going to get him plugged in and ready to go. Whilst we're doing that, does anyone have a question for me? You can ask me anything you like, and I will do my best to answer honestly and efficiently for you. Sorry, plural of? Beef. That's a good question, isn't it? Cows, I think. Beeves. Ah. So is beef an animal? Well, but thank you for the question. It's great. I was taking on a whole journey there mentally whilst I was trying to work out the answer to that. It was very good. Right, but as you can see, we've covered that awkward spot, and we're now ready to introduce our next artist. So please, really go absolutely wild and crazy with your applause. Making his debut here tonight, brilliant, Olivier Martin!
When your heart's crying loud on repeat, and the day brings you down on your knees, though you had everything that you needed, it's so loud and you can't breathe. When your heart's crying loud on repeat, heart's crying loud on repeat, and the day brings you down on your knees, though you had everything that you needed. It's so loud you can't breathe. Well, you wanted 'cause it hurts and you're still feeling rough. And you know what you did was enough, but it's so loud, but you can't stop. It stops and then repeats. I know you feel it all around. Try to leave your feet off the ground. It's not out till you move and take the lead. Move and take the lead. Take the lead. It stops and then repeats. I know you feel it all around. Try and leave your feet off the ground. It's not out. It stops and then repeats. I know you feel it all around. Try and leave your feet off the ground. It's not out till you move and take the lead. If you could call it all away, it's what you do, not what you say. Don't stay, 'cause it stops and then repeats. Oh, no, no. Thank you. That was a weird start. Thank you for coming down. Means the world to me to see so many familiar faces. I'm Olivier Martin, not Oliver. It's an I after the V, in case you want to look me up on Instagram. This is my first time ever playing in London. I'm from the northwest of Spain, and I came here in October to record my debut EP, which will be released sometime soon. I don't know when, but if you know of any incredibly famous managers that might be interested in me, then let them know about me. So this next song is called Not Lost. Not lost, only free from the past that is calling you in. Time passes by as I speak, and I can't cross these waters that I'm swimming in. There's a spark in your eye that will set you free. When you love, when you smile, you're not lost at sea. There's a part of you that won't give in. When you love, when you smile, you shine a light on this heart of mine will hold two hearts in one. Time passes by as I speak, and I can't cross these waters that I'm swimming in. Thank you.
Well, Olivier Martin, bien hecho. Perfecto. Muchas gracias, señor. Y damas y caballeros, Olivier Martin, de España. ¡Qué voz! ¡Qué canciones! ¡Qué guitarra! ¡Qué talentoso! Anyone else speak Spanish here tonight? Yes? Hola! ¿Qué tal? You're not from Holland then? But you've been to Holland? Perfecto, okay. ¿De dónde eres? España. Es un país grande en directo. Es Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia. Oh, impresionante. Anyway, we have one final act to bring to the stage. And then we're going to take a short break. And then we're going to begin the second half with the act that you see finishing the first half, because we go to all the trouble of setting it up. She's an amazing singer and a fantastic songwriter and a good friend of the Bedford. And we love her very much. And we're so thrilled that she's here tonight. The first time she played here, it was an acoustic set. She was amazing then, of course. But she has this fantastic band now who are absolutely amazing. So whilst they're setting themselves up, I want to tell you a little bit about more what's happening here over the weeks. We have live music, generally speaking, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. And it's nearly always free to come in, unless it's a private hire event. So occasionally we have shows that are ticketed, or maybe a private hire party. So it's always worth checking the bedford.com, our website, or following us on Facebook, the Bedford Pub. If you enjoyed my two tunes at the beginning, you can find out more about me by stalking me online at tonymoremusic.com. I have my own show here that I do once a month that's called Awake. This is a new T-shirt that I'm trying out for the show. I have one made. It's for my new merch. It's quite surreal. The show itself is quite surreal. It's nearly a 2-hour show. One-man rock experience. It's like, if you imagine Pink Floyd meets Genesis, says hello to Alice Cooper, goes for dinner with Elton John from 1973, ends up singing some music from War of the Worlds, and discusses how Cirque du Soleil would be cool if it was only one person doing it. And then, forget all of that, and it's me. We've got a big screen that comes down. It's quite immersive. I think it's show number 33 or 34 on February the 15th. It's free to come to if you're intrigued to know more, but it's an experience. I call it musical LSD, because once you take the trip at the beginning, you have to go all the way to the end. And it is a journey to discover truth, meaning, and love in a world gone crazy. Okay, that's my pitch done. We are almost ready now. Just going to make sure everything's completely plugged in and ready to go before I do the introduction. Nothing worse than premature introduction. For those of you who've been here for the first time, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. We're going to take a short break after this where you can make some noise, because you've been so attentive, and we really appreciate that greatly. So I think we're ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please put your hands together and give us a stadium-sized round of applause for the incredible EVEY!
Says I'm keeping the best. This is someone better.
Pretty face, got something to say, like a fish in a lake, swimming away, but water's dried out. You better cry it out loud. Question the world, sweet little girl, but if you don't agree with public belief, the price to pay, child, your head burned at the stake now. And they want you to stay in the dark. But I'm not gone. How do I start the conversation? How do I fight the fight in hand? Feels like we've been down this road before. How do I see it when I'm blinded? How do I kill the killing man? Feels like we've been down this road before. A millennium done, blaming the young. Quick fix, you ought to know which way to go in a world burning. Depression is the cost of learning. But aren't you tired of this? Living a bliss, the cold break, head is numb. Freedom is the currency traded. Individuality is failing. And they want you to stay in the dark. But I'm not gone. How do I start the conversation? How do I fight the fight in hand? Feels like we've been down this road before. How do I see it when I'm blinded? How do I kill the killing man? Feels like we've been down this road before. Someone better focus out. Someone better focus out. But don't you dare to lose it. Don't you dare to give it up. No, don't you dare to lose it. Don't you dare to give it up. Oh, don't you dare to lose it. Don't you dare to give it up. Don't you dare to lose it. Don't you dare to give it up. 'Cause I'm not gone. How do I start the conversation? How do I fight the fight in hand? Feels like we've been down this road before. How do I see it when I'm blinded? How do I kill the killing man? Feels like we've been down this road before. Someone better focus out. Someone better focus out. Someone better focus out. Someone better focus out.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear for Evie and this incredible band. What a way to finish the first half. They will be starting the second half. And if you want to take a little Evie home with you, you can. She has some merchandise over here, some very cool tote bags. Come over and see her. We're going to take a short 10-minute break. Please take this moment to get some more drinks, to talk as loud as you can. And also, on the menu, you might have noticed, if you're a wine drinker, there's a wine called Route 66, which we have here tonight. I forgot to bring the bottle up because that's how distracted by the amazing music I was. We have a red and a white, but they are my signature label in collaboration with an incredible winery in Italy. So if you want a rock and roll wine, a Pinot Noir red or a Pinot Nero white, which is a red grape but with the skin taken off to make a white wine, and you'd like to try it out, do join us. It's on the menu. In the meantime, we will see you in 10 minutes with more great live music after this. Right. Well, we are about to begin the second part of tonight's show. I want to say, first of all, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out and supporting live music. If you've arrived during the interval and you're new here, thank you for coming down. We've already had one half of the show that's been action-packed music, and now we're going to repeat the same thing again. The band are going to come and get themselves plugged in, ready to go. And whilst they do that, I just want to say we've got a little Spanish flavour here from Olivier Martin. Obviously, I could tell from your accent you were from Spain. So as the band... yes, that's right. I could. Yeah, why is your accent so Spanish, Olivier? I was raised in Spain. Yes. All right. You see, that So Olivier has got a new album he's been working on. So if anybody wants to know more about Olivier, if you just Google Olivier Martin on social media, they will find you. He will be up again in a moment with more of his beautiful songs. We have 4 more amazing acts to bring to this second half stage, and we're going to kick off in grand style. We're going to ask for a tiny little Bedford hush. Thank you. Will you please welcome back with another stadium-sized round of applause to start the second half, the one and only EVEY!
So this next song goes out to a very special someone. The one and only Supreme Court of America. Go fuck yourself. So you say you know better than that girl 2 doors down fighting for the right to decide about forever and still worry about walking home at night. What does it matter when you don't care what happens after? So turn on your TV, add some breaking news to your CV. What do you tell your children? How do you sleep at night? Where do you think you're going when you reach the other side? When are you gonna remember there's more to life, more than the taste of power or the race for dollar signs? What do you tell your children? So you say, build a condo. No big deal, just tell another mama 5 to pack her bags, leave tomorrow. Easy peasy, kiss the memories goodbye. What does it matter when you don't care what happens after? So put on your best suit, order steak tartare off the menu. What do you tell your children? How do you sleep at night? Where do you think you're going when you reach the other side? When are you gonna remember there's more to life, more than the taste of power or the race for dollar signs? What do you tell your children? Take a look in the mirror, do you start to see clearer? Take a look in the mirror, take a look. Oh, take a look in the mirror, do you start to see clearer? Take a look in the mirror. What do you tell your children? How do you sleep at night? Where do you think you're going when you reach the other side? When are you gonna remember there's more to life, more than the taste of power or the race for dollar signs? So this next song is going to be the last song. And it's a song I wrote a couple weeks ago. And it's a love song. So if you've ever gotten your heart broken, this one is for you. And I also just want to quickly say thank you so much to this amazing band. So we've got Connor on the guitar over here, and Alex on the bass. And then we've got behind me Jim Jam James on the drums. This is Better Off Without Me Now.
Another stop till I get off the overground. Leave behind the spaces in this godforsaken town. Misery is all around. I brush it off and think of checking in with a man in the sky. Need a sign. Tell me what's the plan. My patience is wearing thin. Feet don't fail me. Don't let the door settle. I know I need you now, but I can't seem to figure out how we're supposed to keep the heat on for the winter when I feel the cold is setting in. You tell me there's nothing less while I cover up the tracks and try to beat the river till I hit the ground. Can we turn the page back around? Or are you better off without me now? I could buy a couple weeks to distract myself, but time just ain't enough. My love is wearing thin. Better let the hurt begin. 'Cause I don't wanna tell myself another lie. I don't wanna go to bed and let my tears run dry. But what am I to do when everything I want is you? Feet don't fail me. Don't let the dust settle. I know I need you now, but I can't seem to figure out how we're supposed to keep the heat on for the winter when I feel the cold is setting in. You tell me there's nothing less while I cover up the tracks and try to beat the river till I hit the ground. Can we turn the page back around? Or are you better off without me now? I know I need you now, but I can't seem to figure out how we're supposed to keep the heat on for the winter when I feel the cold is setting in. You tell me there's nothing less while I cover up the tracks and try to beat the river till I hit the ground. I know I need you now, but I can't seem to figure out how we're supposed to keep the heat on for the winter when I feel the cold is setting in. You
gentlemen, Evie and this incredible band. Fantastic performers, amazing music. If you want to know more about Evie, E-V-E-Y is her name. She has some merch over there. Right, we're going to take a few seconds to move these things around here. And it's 2023 already. I can't believe it. And this is our second week of live music here at the Bedford. And one of the things that we enjoy most doing is trying to create a venue that does a lot of different things. So on a Friday and a Saturday, we have comedy in here. This stage actually goes, and we have a tiny little platform over there, and the rest is all tables. Banana Cabaret, which is the longest running comedy club in London in the same venue. They've been here over 30 years. Always bringing through some amazing new talent. When I first came here, Michael McIntyre was doing this stage. And next thing you know, he's doing the O2 for like 15 nights. It's incredible, the rock and rollness of comedy these days. Anyway, if you fancy some great comedy, that's on a Friday and a Saturday night. We also have a great club in here. If you can try and imagine what it's like, which is hard for me sometimes, on a Saturday night, there'll be 200 people in here. There'll be no stage. The lights will be right down. And we will be playing some banging classics. I think that's what the description is in the DJ territory, isn't it? Some banging classics, and everyone's dancing to them and having a great time. Sundays, we have a very chilled Sunday roast and special events. We have a pop quiz on a Monday night here. All kinds of amazing things. So keep an eye on thebedford.com for more information. Right, I think this needs to go up un poquito más alto. Un poquito más. Perfecto. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome back to the stage another amazing performer. I loved his songs and his voice in the first half. In the first song that you played in the first set, you did this very cool thing where you played it's like the chorus was a bit minor in the first time, and then you did the repeat and it went a bit major, and it was like, this is so cool. Just when I thought I knew what was coming next, you gave me something even better. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome back for another two songs, the brilliant Olivier Martin.
Thanks again. This next song is about is a song that I wrote about my mum. She lives in Melbourne, and I was when I finished the song, I thought of calling her up and sing it for her, and I video called her, and she was in the car, and I thought she was on her own, and I was all emotional, and like, okay, she didn't know the song was about her, and I'm like, hey mum, I've written a new song. Would you like to hear it? Oh yeah, sure. I'm driving home. Would be lovely to hear you now. And so as I was about to sing it for her, she said, "Oh, by the way, there's a friend in the car with me." I'm like, "Oh, come on, Mum." I was a bit embarrassed actually, because I knew that I was end up crying a little bit, and I was like, "Yeah, Mum, maybe when you get home, I'll call you and I'll or maybe I'll send you a voice note or something." She said, "Oh, my friend would love to hear you." I'm like, okay, all right. So after 30 minutes of anyway, I sung the song for them, and when I finished, I was like, about to cry and everything. I was like, so how was it, Mum? Like, Ollie, we couldn't hear a thing. You were breaking up all the time. I'm like, oh, fuck. Anyway, I ended up recording a voice memo, and so this song is called Nothing But the Best, and yeah, thank you for listening. Feels like you're everywhere. Your essence in the air, in my blood, and it's bringing the best out of me. Oh, you'd always tell me grow slow. You race them, then they go, and you know that the pain is never over. When I close my eyes, I remember nothing but the best, Mama. You keep coming closer, I keep pushing you away. Some might say that's the way it is, fighting for the rain, Mama. I'll win all the battles just to see you smile again.
I felt it in the air, the feeling that I'd stay when you knew that he'd always gone in the morning. Oh, you'd always tell me go slow, you rush and then you fall, but you know that it's part of getting older. When I close my eyes, I remember you give nothing but the best. Mama, you keep coming closer, I'll keep pushing you away. Some might say that's the way it is, fighting for the rain. Mama, I'll win all the battles just to see you smile again. I know your love will never die. You put your heart right next to mine and made it warm in time to save me. Nothing but the best you gave, more than you could find. I thank you for the times we lived and cried. When I close my eyes, I remember you keep nothing but the best. Mama, you keep coming closer, I'll keep pushing you away. Some might say that's the way it is, fighting for the rain. Mama, I'll win all the battles just to see you smile again. I'll win all the battles just to see you smile again.
Thank you. Well, I just want to thank you again for coming down tonight. So my name is Olivier Martin. Again, if you want to look me up on social media platforms, you can also find me through the Bedford website. I want to thank the Bedford, Tony, and the team here for letting me play tonight. It's been a pleasure to share the stage with some incredible artists that I met tonight. So yeah, thank you very much. This next song is called Step One. Feel free to sing along if you want, if you like it. You may not like it.
All of my fighting stars, it's not reckless love. Our peace is not at war, our love will shine through the darkness. All of my fighting stars, it's not reckless love. Our peace is not at war, our love will shine through the heavy rain until rapture. For a moment I forgot, I'm ready for it all. Heal the ache of a soul that had worn out, my desire of a place that tempted me to fall. You took my heart a step one, and I'm feeling it all. It's not reckless love, I let the light come and guide me. All of my fear and my fighting's done. Free my mind from a thought that our peace was a war. Our love will shine through the darkness. I'll dance with you till the candles burn. Oh, oh. you wish for more? Or did we just clash at the core like a wave breaking at the core? Let the time pull you up, swap the finite for a green light, and we live 100 years in wide. I guess it's just the way that we love, in waves of desire. I thought burning star. Can we go any higher? Modest step one, and I'm feeling it all. It's not reckless love. I let the light come and guide me. All of my fear and my fighting start. Freed my mind from a thought that our peace was at war. Our love will shine through the darkness. I'll dance with you till the candles burn, and I'm feeling it all. It's not reckless love. Come and guide me. All of my fighting stars. Freed my mind from a thought, yeah, that our peace was a war. Yeah, our love will shine through the darkness. I'll dance with you till the candles burn. All of my fighting stars. Done. It's not reckless love. Our peace is not at war. Our love will shine through the darkness. All of my fighting's done. It's not reckless love. Our peace is not at war. Our love will shine through the darkness.
Do you think you can sing this with me?
All of my fighting's done. It's not reckless love. Our peace is not at war. Our love will shine through the darkness.
Will you remember? Yeah?
Fighting's done. It's not reckless love. Our peace is not at war. Our love will shine through the darkness.
Thank you. Thank you.
Olivier Martin. Impressionante, hombre. Okay. Fantastic stuff. Well done, everybody. What a beautiful song. Is this someone's tuner, by the way? Has anyone got a clip-on tuner? No? Olivier, do you have a clip-on tuner? Yes. We shall return the tuner. There you go. Fantastic. Right, we're going to get the next artist ready. I think this will require a chair, and it will require a pedal board, and a lower mic stand position, so I can continue the challenging aspect of talking and doing mechanical activity at the same time, which is never the easiest thing for me, has to be said. So far, we are now 50% of the way through the second half of the show, which means we're about 75% of the way through the whole show. And at the very beginning of the evening, I did explain to you that the night was going to go very fast and that you should enjoy every moment twice as much. And I hope you have been doing that, because for me, tonight has been such a beautiful night of incredibly passionate performances, wonderful songs, and great spirit and energy. And like I said, you can watch this all again. It's all archived on our Facebook and our YouTube page. And I want to say a big hello to one of our youngest audience members at the back there, who's enjoying the live music. Hello. And we do start our audiences quite young. I think our minimum age for entry is 6 months these days. So I think we're just 5. So we're just sneaking in under the barrier there, but we're okay. Sorry? Okay, again. Anyway, the great thing about music, of course, is that it has the ability to touch all our souls. And doesn't matter what you like in life, when you discover artists with an ability to move you with their music, is a truly wonderful experience. So Josh is going to perform 2 more songs for us now. And he's going to plug into the amp. Does anyone have a question, by the way, whilst we're here for me? Is there anything that's been worrying you? Anything that's been keeping you up late tonight? Anything you're fascinated to know the answer to? Not really. You just don't want to draw attention to yourself, just in case. No. Anyway, beefs is a good answer. Very good. I have no beef with that. The plural of words is very strange. I don't know if anyone gets caught up in that strange TikTok, Instagram world of watching those little things that you think, oh, I don't want to see that. And then it stops and the next one starts. You go, oh, don't want to see that either. But after 15 minutes, you go, hang on a minute, what am I watching here? And have you noticed that most of them just don't do anything? It's like, you know, interesting thing up here, and there's just nothing there. And it's, I don't know. I'm going to stick to the real world. It's much better. Ladies and gentlemen, will you put your hands together and welcome to the stage the brilliant TAKEDA! Josh from TAKEDA, of course.
Thank you. This is a song called Sugar Mountain. Last one out, turn out the lights. Hold on the other hand, last one out. Bird in your hand, you loaded gun. Bird never pointing it at anyone. The slipping ankle, let it get away. Too old for Sugar Mountain anyway. Hold tight, the other man, push me down into the sand. And I was fast and last. The kiss of death, the car behind the hearse. A breath of life, a blessing and a curse. The slipping anchor, let it get away. Too old for Sugar Mountain anyway.
in the aftermath. Drinking water from that copper bath.
Cheers, thanks. Thank you. So yeah, we came over from deepest, darkest Norfolk. Thanks. Is that a cheer of like solidarity or sympathy, or I don't know? But yeah, we stayed a couple of nights. We're actually staying here. It's a really nice place, eh? And obviously appreciate all the effort that goes into putting on a really beautiful night like this, and everybody coming out and spending their Tuesday night listening to independent music. It's a really great thing that you're doing. But yeah, I always feel like such a funny little bumpkin boy when I come to Norfolk, come to London. Me and Abby wandered around the city today, and we both said we sort of felt like we just needed to close our eyes and lay down for a bit and recover. Our senses were overloaded with such bumpkins. But there you go, we're country folk. But yeah, anyway, we play. Like I said, I normally play in a band. We're called TAKEDA, TAKEDA. Yeah, you can find us on Instagram. Yeah, I'm never really that comfortable playing our songs on my own because we're quite noisy, so I appreciate you being so attentive and quiet. Really appreciate it. This is a song of ours called... I actually don't have a name for this, so yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway. Called Dialing Tone or something like that.
Angel washed upon my shore, I did not ask for more. The black cat landed on her feet, surrendered to defeat. Put the apple on my head. When I wake up, I'll be dead. Fall in love and count to 10. You miss me now and then. And I see you need me like a dog needs rules. I don't gladly suffer fools. The sacred flesh we barbecued, turn religion into food. Sacrilegious undertones. She won't hang up the phone. And I see you need me like a dog needs rules. I don't gladly suffer Place the coffin on your bed and lay down with the dead. You were chilled right to the bone. You heard the dialing tone. I see you need me like a dog needs rules. I'd gladly suffer for.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you, Josh. That was so beautiful. I love your music. It's almost, I almost feel like I'm having a waking dream as I'm listening to it. I'm taken on this wonderful journey filled with incredible imagery and beautiful melodies and wonderful chord changes. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. One more time, let's hear for Josh and TAKEDA and Abby, who was brilliantly, psychically enhancing that performance just by being here. That's how talented she is. You know what? We're very, very rapidly coming to the final part of tonight's show, and it's, for me, it's always the saddest part because eventually we're all going to have to say goodnight and go home. But it's also the happiest part because it means we still have some more live music to share. And as Josh was saying, it's really great that you come out and support new and emerging artists and independent artists and get to discover music that you might have never seen or heard before. It's really important because you're part of the future, ladies and gentlemen, every single one of you. And without you, the future of the music industry for new music is going to be very difficult, because if you weren't here tonight, for all of us performers, this would have just been a rehearsal. Mind you, if we hadn't been here tonight, for you, this would have been a really weird bar to spend 2 hours in. We need each other. It's teamwork. So please continue to support live music. We would love you to come to the Bedford every night, of course, but there are lots of fantastic venues around the country. Wherever you see new music, or if you have friends who are new artists, support them and give them a chance to learn their craft, develop their art, build their audience, and work out their stagemanship, and be a part of the future. That's the same goes for everyone watching live online. These shows are all archived, but please do follow up and follow the artists and share them and talk about them, because we want to play a role in achieving success for artists at another level so they can continue their career and their passion of making music. Now, we are almost ready for our final act tonight. We've just got a few things to move around and plug in. Before we do all that, though, would you put your hands together and give a big round of applause for a very special man tonight, the man who made everyone sound amazing, Rich, our sound engineer. He is our god of audio, ladies and gentlemen. And I know every venue has a sound system and a sound engineer. Of course, that's what we do, right? But Rich puts extra love, extra energy, and extra attention into everything he does to make everyone sound amazing, even if he's never heard the music before. So we're very grateful to have him as part of our extended family, and we love him very much. Right, I think we're ready now. Will you put your hands together and give a massive stadium round of applause for AMIR HAIDER?
Day by day, propaganda in my way, building up like a boundary wall between me and you. Everyone telling stories till they become one and only moral one. I'm trying to get through. My voice echoes, can you hear me? I'm aiming, I'm ready to shoot. Answer me if you want, turn me down when I talk, but you can't hide the truth when it hits you like a gunshot. Answer me if you want, turn me down when I talk, but you can't hide the truth when it hits you like a gunshot. I'm so done saying white is black and two is one. Everything's so upside down, I wanna see straight again. My voice echoes, can you hear me? I'm aiming, I'm ready to shoot. Answer me if you want, turn me down when I talk, but you can't hide the truth when it hits you like a gunshot. Answer me if you want, turn me down when I talk, but you can't hide the truth when it hits you like a gunshot. Cancel me if you want, turn me down when I talk, but you can't hide the truth when it hits you like a gunshot. Thank you very much. First time ever using a wah-wah pedal with an acoustic guitar. That's what happens when you're a guitarist and you don't have your band with you. I do have my band with me later this week, though, so I'm playing a gig, actually, with my band on Sunday night at a place called the Blues Kitchen in Camden. So if you're free and you fancy hearing some more, then come along. My name's Amir. I'm on Instagram. As I said earlier, I'm at AMIR Songs. So you can check out more of my music there if you want, and I'm on Spotify as well. That was a single of mine called Gunshot. This is a love song. My roots are originally from India, and I speak Hindi, which is the language that they speak in North India. And this song I wrote mainly in English, but it's got a few little surprises, so I hope that's okay. I was about to tell you the story of the song, but I think I'll tell you very quickly at the end because I don't want it to be an anticlimax. But this is called Loving You. Something's happening to me lately since you came into my life. I finally feel like I belong, and who I am is alright. Like a dream I don't remember, I think I seen your face before. You saved me underneath an ocean, you led me back to the shore. I can't stop loving you, can't stop loving you. लगते जैसे अजनबी सब, हम लगे सबको बेकार। आहटें जो तेरे दिल की सुनी, लगता है तू मेरे जैसा ही। So let me kiss you in the morning, let me hold you through the night. Either way I'll find a reason, never ever leave your side. I can't stop loving you, I can't stop loving you, I can't stop loving you. I'm losing me to you, to you. Getting in too deep, too deep, too deep. I can't stop loving you, I can't stop loving you, I can't stop loving you. Thank you very much. Very quickly, I'll tell you the story of the song just before I shoot off. But a lot of people ask me, oh, that's such a romantic song. Who did you write that about? Has anyone seen the old Tom Hanks movie Splash?
With the mermaid.
Yeah? It's inspired by that. Have a lovely evening, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, AMIR HAIDER, one more time. And we're going to do something that we don't often do here. I'm going to introduce to the stage a good friend of mine to play one song to finish the night off with. So will you please put your hands together and welcome back to the stage me. Right. I'm going to do something now that I've never done before, and you'll understand why in a moment. But I want to say a big thank you to everybody for coming out tonight, for all the artists. And we're going to try and say thank you to them in the course of this song, which I've never played before, because, of course, we've never had this lineup of artists before. And actually, I never normally do this, but I'm just feeling mad. We've had ourselves a real fine time at the Bedford tonight. I said we've had ourselves a real fine time at the Bedford tonight. We've had a whole bunch of artists who've made us feel alright. Well, we had a great set from the wonderful TAKEDA. Give them a big round of applause from the wonderful TAKEDA. Give them a big round of applause. On the scale of 1 to 10, they are a leader. Then we had ourselves an amazing performance, from AMIR HAIDER. Yes. Then we had ourselves a wonderful performance from the fantastic AMIR HAIDER. Yeah, yeah. If he was on a mixing desk, he would be the master fader. Then we had ourselves a fantastic performance from OLIVIER MARTIN. Yes, we had ourselves a fantastic performance from OLIVIER MARTIN. If you think that that's where he's ending, no, baby, he's just starting. And then we had the band that were backing up the wonderful singer, EVEY, yeah. Yes, we had ourselves that fantastic act that we know as EVEY. She is so good that we really don't want her to leave the building. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And then of course we had a little more from Tony, yes. More. Thank you for coming out tonight. We hope to see you again soon. We love you very much. Thank you and good night. Thank you, Rich on sound. All our team at the Bedford. We'll see you again soon. Thanks. Good night.